From Appleton, Wisconsin, this is APTV.
Welcome to APTV, episode 486 for Thursday, April 13th, 2023.
This week we have banter, news, updates, palm trees from Esterbrook, 2 Herbin inks, pens from Dupont, a twister in Appleton, a contest winner, a new contest, and new Colorverse inks that are coming soon.
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, God.
What's the best gift ever?
No more jokes?
A broken drum.
Why?
Nobody can beat that. This week's location bumper, I'm reading this, Tom's Drive-In. Tom's Drive-In opened in the 1960s. It was then only open during the warm season and run by Tom and Corinne Grieshaber. Eventually, they expanded to year-round and multiple occasions as their children grew older and joined the business. Today, there are 9 locations, 8 in the Appleton area and 1 in Sheboygan.
That's really cool.
And
now,
I've only been there once.
Our son Garrett found it the first summer we were here.
He finds food. He finds food.
He discovered the restaurant, and it's not. I think the closest one is not too far from the house.
No, it's not too far.
Yeah.
No.
Grieshaber, is this the same pen family?
It would be cool if it was, but it's not. There's actually a Grieshaber Automotive in the area as well, so I wonder if that's the same family, but it's spelled differently. So
that's a shame.
Grieshaber was actually a pen company out of. Do you know where they're out of?
No.
Chicago, Illinois. Grieshaber. Well, actually, one of the brands I do actually collect. Hard rubber pens.
The rest
from the
just collect you?
Yes.
Okay.
Like that. Anyway.
All right. Today, Thursday, April 13th, is National Scrabble Day. My family, big into Scrabble. This day celebrates the birthday of Scrabble's inventor, Alfred Mosher Butts. That's a great name. Scrabble was originally called Lexico and was referred to as crisscross words in the 1930s and 1940s.
Lexico.
It was not trademarked as Scrabble until 1948. And one of my favorite memories of my girlfriend Jackie and my friend Doug was we were playing Scrabble one night. And we didn't play Scrabble very often. And the very first move of the game, Jackie used the word Lexmark, and we were done.
That was the end of the game?
That was the end of the game. She was out of tiles.
She was out of tiles? Okay.
Boom, done. And we all just sat there for literally like 5 minutes thinking, just saying, like, what happened? What just happened? And so Lexmark for the longest time was like our code word. When one of us was having a bad day, we just lean over and go, Lexmark, and we just start laughing.
Okay. Didn't we play Scrabble like the first time I went down to visit you in Florida?
No, we played one of the kids' board games, and that's when we discovered my daughter is both a bad loser and a bad winner.
Bad of both.
It was not pretty. All right. And then this...
I can get behind this.
No.
I don't write the script, so I had nothing to do with this.
Saturday, April 15th is Husband Appreciation Day. And then someone put in, appreciate your darling hubby with a new pen.
Now, see, this only makes sense, right? Because what is like the number one holiday in the United States?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Where does Father's Day fit in there? Is it even in the top 10?
It's a month later.
Is it even in the top 10? I mean, like, isn't like Arbor Day above this? The comedian just did this skit not too long ago. Yeah, so like, isn't Arbor Day even a more popular holiday than Father's Day?
Well, if you're into arbors.
Husband Appreciation Day.
Husband Appreciation Day is Sunday, April 15th.
Saturday, April 15th.
Oh, sorry, Saturday. I will make you coffee and bring it to you.
Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke? He won the Nobel Prize.
This week, just in the Esterbrook Jr. in Palm Green.
I like this one.
This is nice. I like this. This material is quite lovely. I'm going to hold that, and you can hold that, and I'm going to read this here. The Esterbrook Jr. fountain pen. It is Jr. by the way. It is not Junior, even though it is a smaller pen. I've heard some people call it Junior because J&R is Junior.
It's J Revisited.
J Revisited, yeah. Reborn.
Yeah.
because the original model this is made after was called a J. So anyway, the Esterbrook JR fountain pen in palm green is made of deep swirling green acrylic with contrasting ivory finial, gold-plated clip-in accents that match the trim band and nib, and features a gold-plated stainless steel nib. The pen fills either standard international cartridge or converter for use with bottle ink, both of which are included.
Which is a nice feature. Not everyone includes both.
The Esterbrook J was Esterbrook's sleek and suave classic pocket pen that appealed to the practicality of the times. Very popular from especially between 1948 and 1955. It was perfect for both men and women, and we think it is still today. The revival of this 1940s and 50s pen has all the hallmarks of its predecessor, with a few new bells and whistles.
Yep.
With an elegant design that isn't fussy, it is compact in size, so you can always have one on hand and with you on the go wherever you go. Nib options on these: extra fine, medium, broad, 1.1. Journaler and Scribe, and those two nibs maybe 7 to 10 days actually for delivery of special order.
This is a great pen. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but I think this is a perfect size for me, and I think more of you should agree.
Well, you have one. You have one or two.
I have a couple. Yeah. Big fan. I like the size. I love the nib options. I love the colors. And I think that they have done a really good job with the material, with refreshing the line. I like that they've added to the JR line.
This is very reminiscent to actually. It's almost not. I guess it's very similar to the original material, and the swirling effect. It isn't so much as marbling as it is very subtle swirls, sort of like some of the original pens. Yeah. But another nice thing too about this pen is a threaded nib unit. And so if you're going to take your nib out to clean it, it's very easy. Just unscrews. Like a light bulb. Number five size nib. But very nice, very nice. I really like this material. It's very pretty. Yeah, very pretty. All right, next up, just in.
The J. Herbin 1670 anniversary, the Violette Imperial. And this 50 ml glass bottle was the color for 2022, and it comes in a gorgeous bottle with a wax seal worthy of this unique ink. The bright purple ink has gold pigment particles suspended in it, achieving the sheen that is raved about by so many users. Herbin, just so you know, does include a fairly strict warning on the box, letting users know to clean out this highly saturated ink from your pen on a regular basis. But the ink is absolutely safe for fountain pens. The ink and your pen should be gently agitated before and occasionally during use.
Agitated? You're too purple. You have too much shimmer. No?
No, not that kind of agitation.
It does. It actually does have a quite lengthy little warning on here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you want to lava lamp it. You do not want to shake it like a margarita.
Yeah, you don't need bubbles. No bubbles.
No bubbles. All right, talk to me about this.
Did we miss a page? No, we didn't. All right. So this just literally came in today.
Okay.
It was supposed to come in tomorrow, but we talked about it last week. So if you're not already confused, I'll give you the twist here. Pelikan Twist. They are now available. We just got them in, and these are super cool. I love these. Trendy fountain pen in a twisted design. Look how cool that just rotates there. The twist pens lie comfortable in the hand due to its ergonomic shape. It's suitable for both right and left-handed writers.
Snap cap?
It is a snap cap, yep.
Oh.
And usually the first, and you have to pull it straight off. You can't, with some pens, you can kind of twist it and whatever.
They're kind of tight the first time.
It's not coming off easy. Stainless steel medium nib, made in Germany, and it is a cartridge converter filling pen. Stainless steel medium nib is very smooth. I can attest to that because I've been using one here in the shop for quite a while. It does tend to run a bit on the wider side. It comes with a long international cartridge, but will also fit a standard Pelikan international converter, which is sold separately. There is one color, and I don't have it here, is the red that actually comes with two short international cartridges instead of one long. I don't know why.
That's confusing.
Yeah, but yeah, otherwise, and it is super cool because you can put a converter in there.
That is
and
neat. I like that the grip has, it's definitely triangular, and it definitely has little grooves for your fingers. So if you're new to fountain pens, this, like a couple other pens that have a similar grip, it's really good for newbies because you won't get off.
And it has, and you notice too, what's cool is they have, there's like a little ridge here at the end of the section, sort of almost to remind your fingers it's a stop point.
All the way down. Right.
You know, there's no threads. And here's a little hint for you. Where the imprint is on the barrel, where it says Pelikan,
Yep.
if you open it up with that facing you, if you're a right-hander,
Yeah.
that's in the perfect position to hold it.
Cool.
Because otherwise you've got to rotate it.
So 15 colors.
Actually, I think 14.
14, since one of them is not.
Yeah, one of the ones that we had up apparently is been discontinued.
So black, silver, girly rose, neon green, neon yellow. I'm going to put these in order for Justin. Frosted blue.
I think I might, is that this one?
Shine Mystic, which has been discontinued. Deep blue. Fury red. That sounds like fun. Neo Mint, Sweet Lilac, Fresh Melon. We don't have all these. Night Breeze, Cold Alaska.
We have most of these, yeah. And some of these have
Cold Alaska. That's a fun.
different color sections.
Funky.
Yeah, so they're not all the same. They don't all have the same color section.
Oh.
And once you get these open, yeah. See, that one's cool. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I did turquoise. Now this one's got the dark green section on the neon yellow.
Okay. Cold Alaska is blue, by the way, and Bright Sunshine. So that's fun. Now these are interesting.
And they're just comfortable in the hand. If you're a lefty, it actually curves in the direction of your hand, depending on whether you're overwriter or underwriter. Jury's still out on that, Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
This doesn't work for Justin. I'm just saying that just to tease the guy.
I think it's fun that you, of all people, got into what is not a super high-end gold nib pen.
Well, you know, not everything has to be super expensive. And these are just they're amazingly durable. I mean, you look at this material. This is
great.
This is a pretty solid kit here.
They do not have a clip, so if you're going to put it in your pocket,
but it's in this twist design here too. It's absolutely, there's no way it's ever going to roll off your desk. Right. I mean, unless you're pitching it like a bowling ball, but you don't have to worry about that. And it's big and chunky, and it's pretty nice. I like it.
These are going to make great gifts for kids.
Yeah, absolutely, for kids. And the medium nib is really pretty fantastic. It reminds me a little bit of a Lamy medium.
Okay.
So Pelikan Twist just in. We did get a restock of some more ink.
Yes, the Herbin 1670 Anniversary Shogun ink. This shade of ink color was created in partnership with Kenzo Takada, a famous creator and designer who sadly passed away just as the relationship had begun. The ink is thus an homage to the exceptional man. It is twilight colored, reminiscent of a beautiful night of stars. And this is really cool. It has both fine gold and red shimmer.
Red shimmer.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's cool.
So the resulting color is reminiscent of certain armors from the Shogun era, for which Kenzo Takada held a fine appreciation.
Great.
And again, Herbin has that same warning to clean your pen out regularly and to, again, agitate the ink.
So, awesome. That's cool. It is a super cool color.
It is. It's really pretty.
I've got a little, and if you watched last week, a couple weeks ago, that was the one bottle of ink I forgot I had. It was sitting on my desk.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right.
We got Spotlight this week.
We do.
The ST Dupont Line D. I love these pens. Large Firehead Guilloche. The gorgeous ST Dupont. Look at this. Isn't that something? Beautiful. Part of the Line D Large, and there is a Line D Medium. These are Line D Large Diamond Guilloche collection created for the U.S. market exclusively. On some of these, vermeil plated fittings and 14 karat gold nib accentuates the gorgeous rich caps and barrels. Their Firehead Guilloche pays tribute to the much celebrated Louvre Museum in Paris, France, famed for its glass pyramid entrance, which serves as a design inspiration. I have not been there. Have you?
No.
No. Okay. Guilloche is an intricate decorative technique created by engraving a surface with great precision and then adding a transparent layer of resin, enamel, or in the case of St. Dupont's fine writing instruments, a natural lacquer over the engraved surface. Very hard. It's a very hard lacquer.
Yes.
You can essentially call it urushi. And we've actually had representative from Dupont take a lighter
Oh my God, that was so freaky.
and
Yes.
wave it underneath, and it's
And we were just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And he's like, yeah, nothing.
yeah.
Was that his pen he did that?
Yeah, I absolutely made sure it was his pen. Yeah. Diamond Guilloche collection features the namesake technique that is French for engine turning. We have a number of them here. This is one of my favorites, the amber. There is a ruby red, but the amber is lovely with the gold trim. There's this one, which is a really cool color.
And then
You've got the purple and the green.
I have the amethyst and the emerald.
Yeah, and in the fountain pens, what I like about the Line D Large is this metal section is kind of fluted, so it actually gives you some grip, and your fingers aren't sliding all over the place. Beautiful, beautiful nib, and it actually kind of wraps around the side, and it's got a little bit of a decorative piece on the side. It's really lovely. Cartridge converters, and of course they have that famous Dupont click, and a nice spring clip too that comes up over the top. So really a large amount of travel on there. They really go into your pocket very well. And the way they actually post securely on the barrel, and there is a little bit of play so that they purposely don't wear on the lacquer.
The barrel is tapered just a tiny bit so that when you put the cap on and it catches, it's actually not touching anywhere on the barrel.
It snaps into place. Really super cool.
Also, St. Dupont, Line D Large, these are to die for. The Starburst Blue, thank you, and the Sunburst Black.
And I gave you that one because I know you like the blue.
Well, you like blue too. So these two spectacular writing instruments were from the 2021 holiday collection. They showcase St. Dupont's ability to apply the natural lacquer in the highest possible quality. The nice thing is that these are all made entirely in the St. Dupont factory in France, utilizing ancient Japanese and Chinese techniques, which is really cool.
Urushi.
Urushi, yeah.
It's funny, they don't ever use that term. They call it
natural lacquer.
Chinese lacquer or lacquer, but they won't call it urushi.
Yeah. So yours, the Sunburst Black, has rich black natural lacquer with gold pearlescent spray, accented with gold trim. And
it's quite lovely.
It is. The what do I have here? I can't.
I've got the
blue.
Starburst.
The Starburst. I was looking for Starburst. The Starburst Blue. It's not really navy, but it's not royal. It's just a really deep blue and then a silver spray. It's really gorgeous.
So just like the other ones in the same size.
Absolutely beautiful. Again, the cap catches when you post it. And when it spins, it's not actually touching the barrel. So you're never going to get a wear mark on the barrel.
The weight on these is just fantastic too. I like a pen with a little bit of weight. I wouldn't call these are not heavy.
No.
But sometimes you have, let's just say, luxury plastic pens that are super light, and this has just the right amount of weight. It's
absolutely
really fantastic.
Feels significant in the hand.
Really great.
This is really pretty. When's Wife Appreciation Day?
It's Mother's Day.
No, that's different.
Sure is.
All right.
What do you call a fly with no wings? A walk.
All right, we had a contest from last week.
With a $60 prize because of Eric's birthday. And Eric asked me to tell you that he is truly, truly touched by how many people reached out and said happy birthday. And he, I think, got a lot more people who commented than he thought maybe would. So he just wanted me to tell you all, thank you so much. 40 never looked so good. So.
So good. Yeah, and so, yeah.
All right.
So we'll get to the winner in a little bit. But
Yes.
the question was name an Easter ink. And
tons and tons of suggestions. I'm going to have to go look some of these up now. Diamine Purple Pizzazz, Diamine Imperial Purple, Diamine Spring Green, absolutely. Oroshizuku Hana Ikata, Kyono Oto's Cherry Blossom Pink, Twisby Blue Black. I'm stuck on that one.
Okay.
Diamine Lavender, Private Reserve Avocado.
Is that with an A or an O?
Depends on how they spell it that month. Colorverse Strelka, Diamine Blue Lightning, Karen Dash Sunset.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right, interesting. All right.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how you define how you want to look at Easter. So it could be blue black, it could be green, it could be whatever.
Paul Herman says Easter ink or the month Easter happens is purple. I do my Easter cards in Diamine Purple Pizzazz, and the rest of the month it's another purple. This year it's Diamine Imperial Purple. Cool. Andy Bateman says, happy birthday, Eric. I can't believe you're turning 30. Neither could he.
Twice in one day,
yeah.
actually, you know.
My favorite Easter ink is Diamine Spring Green. It appears to be the same color of that fake Easter grass in Easter baskets. Do you remember that?
I do remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh, sorry, did
And happy
too
Easter.
fast.
You did go too fast. All right.
Tim Cheese says, happy birthday, Eric. I'm just a few months older than you, but had always thought you much younger. Happy Easter and happy Passover. To whom it may concern, thinking of Easter and an ink for the season, the first one that came to mind was Iroshizuku Hana Ikata, which is one of the 3 new Iroshizuku inks.
Yep.
Plexi Bertrand says, Kyono Oto's Cherry Blossom Pink would be my choice for an Easter-themed ink. Okay, absolutely.
Summer Pearl says, my favorite Easter ink is Diamine Lavender. It looks fresh and pretty, just like spring, and purple is an Easter color. P.S. I gave that exact Shine Mystic Pelikan Twist to my lefty pen pal. I couldn't make the grip work for me, and it became one of her favorite pens.
Yeah.
Justin, there is hope for you. Brett Clark says, Colorverse Strelka. Pastels are not my thing, but this is a really incredible, bright, springy blue with plenty of saturation. Happy birthday, Eric. Oh, and Ira. What's up, Ira? Happy birthday, Eric. I will offer a Passover ink, Karen Dash Sunset.
And our winner this week, Chantal T, C.H. Toog, if I pronounce that correctly. And Chantal says, happy birthday, Eric. Make it special and get yourself a good pen. I never labeled an ink as an Easter ink, but I have been using Pilot Iroshizuku Murasaki Shikubu and Yamaburo this past week. Great show and keep the jokes coming, Chantal. So
Chantal, write to Eric at andersonpens.com, and he will get your $60 store credit set up for you. Spend it wisely.
awesome. Congratulations. We have a new contest,
Excellent.
new survey. What is your favorite takeout into the world with you pen? In other words, what pen do you throw in your purse, book bag, briefcase, etc.?
Okay.
Well, you're looking at me.
What's yours?
Probably a Vanishing Point. Okay. I'm going to say a Vanishing Point because they're so stinking convenient. I like them. I've got a few. They always work, assuming I take them. I have this bad habit with Vanishing Points that when they run out of ink, I put them back in the case and I don't reload them up. So I usually have more uninked than I do inked. So
That's a you problem, not a pen problem.
well, how about you?
Retro 51 rollerballs, for sure.
Okay.
And I have a Vanishing Point. I also always carry a Sailor Pro Gear Slim and a couple older pilots.
Okay.
I have a Stella that I love.
Oh, that is a good pen. I do remember that pen. So
What was that, a Stargazer?
it became
back?
the Stella 90S, and then
Yeah.
it became the Stargazer. Yeah.
So there you go.
Let us know in the comments section, and the winner will get a $20 gift credit onto your store credit onto your Anderson Pens account. Colorverse Constellation Project 2. Now this should be coming any day, literally any day now. Colorverse Project 2 fountain pen ink comes in a Colorverse signature 65 milliliter glass bottle with an unusual shape, a wider body with a narrow neck, and is made in South Korea. And it's going to come in the following colors.
So you do realize these are all, yes, Constellation, but they're also many of them will be familiar as zodiac signs.
Okay, great.
So-
Fantastic.
And I'm going to mingle all these.
Great. That's why I started out.
Yeah, I know.
So you could,
Thanks. Airy is peach. Tau, like Taurus. Orange. Gem, like Gemini.
I see where this
Glistening
is
light
going.
blue. CNC is probably Cancer, light blue. Leo is yellow, as it should be, gold. Vir or Ver, teal, Virgo. Lib, pale purple. SGR, I'm assuming is going to be Sagittarius.
Oh, I like how this is
kind of a
going.
tan brown thing. Cap, I'm assuming Capricorn, is light, cool, shimmery green. And then Aquari is dark blue. So that's pretty cool.
Cool.
It's always fun to have like a themed set of inks.
Is it?
I think it's kind of cool.
Okay. All right. Well,
As opposed to just one random color.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Fuchsia.
Yeah.
You know, that's there's no story behind that. Or green, dark green, light green, moody green, whatever. I just think it's cool. You don't have to. Good for you. Moving on.
All right. Sorry about that. I don't know what got over me.
It's me. I'm back.
Yes.
And this is going to be fun. Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper. You can check us out on social media as Anderson Pens. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And now we have the pen in my pocket.
No way! The joke behind that is there are signs everywhere that say, don't forget the pen in Brian's pocket. But now since I'm here, they have to put, don't read this out loud because it's everywhere. So what's the pen in your pocket, honey?
Well, so this week, going along with the theme, and for the Husband Appreciation Day, which is coming up, I'm just trying this one out. I didn't know we actually had this. So here's the story. So this is the ST Dupont.
This is funny.
Gold Dust, which is kind of a black with the little speckles in it. The gold dust
They're
speckles.
like brown speckles. So
Yeah.
it's either black or dark brown. It's really hard to see, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I had one in Chicago, and Brian, every time he'd come down, would just drool over it. But for some reason, you didn't think.
Well, so when we moved all of the Chicago stock into Appleton and we put it out in the case, I knew we had a rollerball, and this is of course the fountain pen. And I saw it and I said, but that's really, really pretty. And then the cool thing about Dupont is if you have a rollerball and a fountain pen with the same trim, unlike most other brands, you can actually just swap the section and make a rollerball a fountain or a fountain a rollerball.
The spring for the rollerball is in the section, not in the bottom of the barrel like most pens.
So it doesn't matter because the caps and barrels are identical. There's no difference in the inner cap. So the caps are the same. And we had this rollerball, and I kept looking at, boy, that'd be really nice. Should I swap? And then all of a sudden on Saturday, I'm sitting here and I'm looking, and I look down, and sure enough,
that's my pen.
There's a fountain pen, and this is one of those pens that's from across the room, it looks kind of like a black and gold pen, but when it's got just the right amount of substance that you know it's something special.
It's subtly blingy.
Yes, it's subtly blingy, which is something I really love. My other Dupont is that way. So there is talk about an acquisition of this one, so I'm just trying it in the pocket today to see.
I think that the acquisition was in another couple weeks for our wedding anniversary.
Oh,
I don't think that it was.
You don't get Duponts for husband appreciation?
No.
Do you? It's just coffee for husband
Look
appreciation?
at your twist.
Anyway, so that's the pen in my pocket.
So that was the pen in your pocket.
That's the pen in my
Okay.
pocket, so.
That's a nice pen.